So we have here with us Mr. Bertrand Camus, who is the CEO of SUEZ, which is a wastewater management company. Thank you for making the time to speak to us here at the Conference of Paris. My first question is, the theme is towards an inclusive globalization. Being a wastewater company and having water being one of the main crisis points and tangible discord or leading discord with globalization, especially with the Global South. How do you see SUEZ in the next 5 to 10 years contributing towards bridging that gap? And if so, what is your strategic plan as CEO?
Thank you very much. First of all, very happy to be with you today at the conference. I think that listening to several speakers, they all touch upon those issues, especially sustainability, environmental protection, restoration of natural capital. And I'm very glad that for the first time there was a first session dedicated fully to environment, and I had the pleasure to present some of the solutions we develop as a company. So, environment has been, I would say, the life of SUEZ for the last 150 years. Of course, we have been adapting our offers, our solutions to the needs of the world. And today we see that we are at a unique moment where the situation calls for immediate action. There is a great mobilization from government, corporations, citizens that also are pushing for those immediate actions. And ourselves, as a professional, we have solutions, not only technical solutions, but also contractual solution, social solution, how to bring stakeholders, population in the framework of developing sustainable solutions. And we have, thanks to our history and our exposure to very different markets from emerging OECD countries, we have a very broad type of offers and solutions that we are more than ready to put at the disposal not only to our clients, but to all the communities that are really interested in moving fast in the right direction.
You touched upon sustainability. In the current global climate, globalization is being stress tested, and corporations are being pushed to bring in a humanitarian lens to their profit models. How do you see SUEZ being a leader in that industry, and what are some of the things that you guys have done to ensure that humanitarian and human rights are at the forefront of the work that you do?
Our services are targeting at very basic human rights, and the first of them is access to water. And as I was saying, we are really operating in very different situations. We have today won the contract to manage the water system of Senegal. And as part of the commitment we have taken, it's of course going on developing the infrastructure in the cities, in the urban centers, but also providing solutions for rural areas. And when you see the impact of having access to drinking water or not having access to drinking water, what it costs in terms of additional time spent to find water, usually affecting women who are the ones who have to find this water. I think that what we have in terms of solution and what we have been demonstrating over the past is that it's not only solving health issues, it's also about quality of life and of course ensuring basic human rights and the development of communities. So this is part of our businesses. And whenever we look at a project with a corporation, even if it's a little bit far from this direct access to water, we always take that into account to make sure that the communities that are living around a project can benefit positively from what we do with our clients.
And the last question for you is, conferences like this, how do you see them being a value add in terms of ensuring that thematic topics are covered not only on the surface level, but actually have depth and bringing something tangible to the table?
The conference is very interesting because it's bringing actors from a very different perspective, governments, NGOs, corporations, politicians, elected officials. And I'm a true believer in the fact that we are only going to solve those major issues if we work, only if we work together, if we bring energies together, and therefore this place and the people I met during those 2 days are great, and I'm very happy. We have already identified a point of cooperation, and we will be working on that in the coming weeks.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. That's all the time we have for today.
Thank you very much.